Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening again. It's me, Arian, coming to you live from my dining table from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. It's April 23, 2025, around almost 9:30 a.m. here in Windsor. How are you doing, guys? It's the middle day of the week, Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope you're having a great day today, great night back there in the Philippines. I hope you're having um, good time with your family, with your friends. How are you doing? I hope you are okay. Thanks for watching this live or replay. Just to introduce myself first before we go on to our topic for this Go Live session. Again, my name is Arian, and I'm a Filipina immigrant based here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, with my husband and two kids. I have two boys. They are 7-year-old and 15-year-old. And I used to be an SAP programmer, a software engineer back in Manila for 12 years. But we moved here in Canada in 2022 after the pandemic to start anew, to have a fresh start. But when we came here, I started here as a student. I juggled multiple jobs. I started as a cleaner, move-in coordinator, concierge in a property management company, and then eventually I landed an IT analyst job. My husband was doing the same. He became a technician, security technician, produce clerk. He worked in, a security technician for construction, things like that. But luckily, fortunately, he's also able to snatch an IT job here in Windsor finally. However, we all know that Canada is still an expensive country, especially now that there have been conflicts with Canada and the US. So, back then in 2023, this is when I found out about this online business opportunity. And since then, I never looked back because I can see the potential, and it's lucrative income, and it has been proven working. And so I started it myself as well, with the support of the community. So in this online business, we are helping struggling parents build a smarter income stream with a semi automated online business so they can enjoy more precious moments with their family. And personally, I could attest to this because you are going to have a mindset shift, a huge mindset shift when you decide to start your own online business. So if you're curious about that, you can just register directly in my website below, ariangale.com, enter your full name and email address. You can readily watch the videos in the thank you page. There's a 20-minute video right there, and below that are some testimonial videos. You can just read on the text, and then we'll send you the next steps in the email that you provided. So that's it. That's for the introduction, guys. So our topic for this Go Live session today, so for this week, we have our topic of how to future proof yourself. Okay, how to future proof yourself. And in day one, we discussed about digital trust. Your reputation is your superpower. Oh, sorry. In day one, what we discussed was, if we are worried that AI will replace us, I discussed there some information about why you don't have to be really afraid or scared of AI, and how you really and why you really need to embrace it in this digital age. Okay. And then for day two, we discussed about digital trust. Your reputation is your superpower. And I've discussed here how we are doing this online business with honesty and integrity. And in this online business, we are, showing the possibility of how their life can change through this online business. And so that is also why we are getting more and more. popular to, immigrants and hardworking professionals is because they're also getting tired. Over time, they're getting tired of working in their 9 to 5 grind, the daily grind. And so they see this online business as their ticket to having a better life, and eventually ditching or retiring from that 9 to 5 grind. So if you want to watch those previous two go live sessions, you can just browse my FB personal or business page. It's all uploaded there. Or if you want a more complete list of my go live sessions, it's in my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel at the Tambi's Adventures. Okay. So for day three, our topic is this: how to future proof yourself, Privacy 2.0, why online transparency is your new secret weapon. Okay. So, again, as an IT professional, this is only what I am noticing about the online space, the digital space, because I've been here for, I don't know, maybe 20 years now. Because I started very, very early, being in the online space, trying to observe things here and there. And this is what I've noticed. So, to start off, I want to say that privacy isn't dead. So, I know that a lot of people would think that maybe privacy is dead because of a lot of people in social media are divulging information about themselves, carelessly, right? And still, I would like to say, still there's still some tinge in there that privacy isn't dead. Okay. Maybe you are just not like fully aware of what is there to protect your privacy as well. um, but this is just my personal opinion. Okay. So in the digital space nowadays, when people are giving more information about themselves, like their day-to-day lives, um, transparency transparency is important because it builds stronger relationships, not just in social media, but even, you know most importantly, in personal life, right? So here in this new age, like digital age, privacy and transparency are not actually opposites. And I say this because you us, as business owners, we also need to respect privacy while being transparent about our intentions. And as I discussed yesterday, right, we are operating our own online businesses. Of course, there are different ways of how our fellow online business owners run their own. But for me personally, I do respect the privacy of the people who entrusts me their information. Like, just by registering in my website, you're giving me your full name and your email, and that is taken care of in our back end system. And we do have a privacy policy. So those kind of things, we still respect people's privacy, but we are being transparent about our intention to show people that this business is a real business, that it's a legitimate business, and that it's a life changing business as well. So for us, transparency builds loyalty in the online space as online business owners. And we recognize that today's consumers are smarter, right? They are smarter, especially those who are those younger ones who really know what they're seeing out there in social media, in the internet, all of the information. There are people, well, like me personally, I don't easily give in to trends, when there's something new, when you have to register on something or probably download an app, I don't really give in easily to that. I have to research where it's coming from, where it's created, things like that. Because I'm very vigilant about giving my information out there. Still, even though I'm a digital marketer, but the bottom line is today's consumers are smarter than ever before, right? And they know, people know when they are being sold to. And that's what I don't like to. Even I, before I joined, or before I even joined this opportunity, before I even started my own online business, I don't really like being sold to. I'm not sure about you guys, but I don't want to be sold to. So um so when I found out about it, it was me who got attracted to an ad and who directly contacted that person to talk to her. So that was my way of knowing, of learning if that opportunity is real, it's true, right? I approached her personally. I sent her a message so that she can assist me and even mentor me of how I can really be successful in the online space. It was me who first did the action and not that person whom I saw in the ad. So that's what we wanted to show here. We wanted to show people that this is a real legitimate business and that they can approach us anytime if they are really in need of a solution in their life right now. If they really wanted to change that, if they really want a better life for their family, if they really want better financial situations. But well, we always say nothing changes if nothing changes, right? So in this year 2025, I must say honesty isn't a luxury. It's our edge as online business owners, at least in this online business community where we run our own online businesses with honesty and integrity. Okay, so let me just give you like 3 easy steps um on how you can, hold on, yeah, 3 easy steps on how to build loyalty online. Okay, so you can attract more people in your page. Are you familiar with those that do follow for follow? I tried that before as well. It didn't work really good with me, really well with me, because it's not what our online business is standing up for. um, a lot of the follow for followers are just for the algorithm to work for them, but they are not really offering a business or something wherein you can earn exponentially, wherein you can earn consistently. It's not a very sustainable activity on social media, and so I stopped doing that after a while. Maybe it got me like several followers in my business page, but I realized that it's not the way to go. So here are 3 steps on how to really build a business and a community that is loyal to you. So the first one is you have to show up authentically. Okay? Show up authentically. And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm showing up authentically. I'm a real person. I'm not fake. I'm not a bot. This is not a fake account. This is my business account and my personal page and my Instagram page. And you can see my face. You can see me post about my family, right? And I don't really post AI generated photos or videos that much yet, but because I'm still thinking if that's really good for my branding, not because I don't know how to do it, I do, but I really want to show people that I'm a real person, and that's my own branding. Okay, so people, since consumers are smarter now, they can smell a fake right away, right? Even if you just see the photos, their smile, even if you don't really meet them like face to face, even and when you only see them online and you see their photos, their videos, it's easy to see when they're faking it, right? So I guess they are tired of the um you know those people who know what they're looking at, who know what they are seeing online. They may be tired of the perfect highlight reels. It's because people only do ridiculous things because they want to get viral. They want to be viral, right? But a lot of people also crave realness, authenticity. And I guess it's why there are also several people, not a lot, but several people who become viral because of their own story, which tickles you emotionally, right? The ups and downs, the messy middles, that they go through in life, and they're showing that in their content. That's easily believable than, you know, um, showing up here and there, and you're just faking it. People would know, right? So, like for me, when I started this online business, I was actually I didn't know what to do in the online space. Like I do post occasionally, but I didn't know how to really present myself, my own branding, right? And I'm not saying that life is perfect. In my posts, I'm not saying that life is perfect. Um, I guess I'm just here to inspire people. I know that some of my posts, and I'm aware of this, that others might think of it as subtle bragging, you know. But there are people, and I believe this, there are people who'd see my posts and be inspired by it, and that alone is already fulfilling for me. And I don't want to look at those naysayers, right? Because it's just negativity, and we don't need that. They have their own reasons on why they feel that, on why they are bitter, right? But I just want to say that if you are inspired by it, by my posts, or uh, um yeah, if you're inspired by my posts or content, then I'm good with it. Like, thank you, and I feel fulfilled when I inspire at least one person. Okay? So, just a quick reminder that real recognizes real, right? If they see your heart, they trust your brand. So, the second step is to engage genuinely. So, it's building loyalty like in relationships. It's not a one-way street, right? Hindi yan yung mag-post ka lang, tapos okay na, tapos you receive engagements, you receive likes, loves, reactions, things like that. You receive a comment and then you stop there. That's why social media is called social media, because you have to engage. You really have to be a people person, I guess. Just by having, your page, even just by posting, even just by scrolling, your feed. Social media is made that way because you have to socially engage, right? So you really need to create conversations, not just content. Let's say you post, let's say you're growing your followers, you're following in social media, and then you do your posting, like say 3 4 5 times a day, but you are not engaging with some of your followers, then you are not maximizing. If this is just your purpose, right, then you are not maximizing the algorithm to work for you. However, I get annoyed actually with those people who are engaging na may masabi lang. Parang they just comment nice, and then okay, follow me, or follow back. And I know people do that because they want to engage, but that is not a genuine engagement, right? So in one way or another, yeah, it helps, probably helps the algorithm, but only to an extent. And that's also why I stopped the follow for follow method, right? So so if you really like something, let's say you see a post from someone, from a friend, and you really like something, like you really like the post, the photo, the say the background seems beautiful, the place seems good, or the food seems delicious, you can just make a one-liner comment and say, "Wow, I love this," or "Wow, this is a nice place. Where is it?" You have to ask questions as well so that they can engage back, right? What else? Well, that's actually very very simple lines, but it's powerful because you are asking them questions instead of just saying nice, beautiful. That's not proper engaging, right? So yeah, so you have to engage genuinely. And remember, guys, people may forget what you said, but people will never forget how you make them feel. So if you make them feel appreciated in just one post, then you might have gained, a friend, or a new acquaintance with that, new relationships, nurturing new relationships. So yeah. And then step three, the third one, finally, the last but not the least, deliver value consistently. Okay. So loyalty grows when people see that every time that they interact with you, they get something meaningful out of it. And that's also why I'm trying my best to show up here, and discuss, certain topics about life, about business, about personal development, is because those things are important to me, and I wanted to share it to people as well. I wanted to motivate and inspire them in some way so that they can spread more positivity in the online space. Um, and whether it's information like educational, whether it's inspiration, or even just a warm family photo, right? It still affects people. Still affects people. You don't have to share gross, the crimes videos that are crimes that you're seeing online. You're just spreading hate and negativity. Especially if you're building your branding, if you're building a business, and if you want it sustainable, you need to have substance in it, right? You need to have substance in it. Hindi yung puro post lang. Even if you are um even if you are like trying to build your following for the first, I mean, in the beginning, first months, even if you are like trying to get traction, and you're posting, and you're posting a lot of times in a day, kasi hinahabol mo is quantity, not quality. Well, you still can post both, habulin mo yung quantity and quality as well. Pwede naman yun. It's easy now that there's ChatGPT. You can just ask ChatGPT for content ideas, right? But if you deliver value consistently, then people would easily love you. Not because not because you are asking for them to follow you, but because they could be, I mean, you could be a go-to person for them, for something that's valuable. If they just want something inspirational or motivational, then what's the first thing that they would think? Oh, I see this someone on social media, and I think I like her posts because it motivates me because I'm getting inspired by her to take action like every day, So they go back to your page and then see if you have a new content, right? So, if you are a content creator, if you are building your brand on social media, if you are like us, who are on a small scale online business owner, or a digital business owner, or a brick and mortar business owner, and you want to use or leverage the power of social media to work for you, then my advice is to just try to mix your content. There could be there could be in any area. And I totally believe this. So there can be an educational post, inspirational, motivational, entertaining. There can also be personal stories from you so that people can know you. Even if you are a business owner, what is it in your personal life that you can share that can probably inspire others as well, right? And then mix it up, and then just sprinkle it with the promotional posts, because if you are running a business, people already know that. But what is the value that you can give them, right? Let me just leave you this as we wrap this up. So when you give without expecting, you build trust without asking. And that's what I'm building here in the online space. My own community, my own team of online business owners who do this business with honesty and integrity, and who are genuine people. And if you're one of them, then reach out to me if you want to learn how to do this as well. So to wrap this up, we don't really build loyalty overnight, right? It is earned over time. And there should be, your heart, your words, and your consistency in it. And it's just like any other relationship. And it's just like any other relationship. So if you stick to the three steps that I said, show up authentically, engage genuinely, and deliver value consistently, then you are not just building your own audience, but you're building a community, a family, actually. And I really appreciate it, actually, that I have family, friends that are very supportive, that are engaging in my posts every day. And believe me, I really appreciate that. And that is priceless for me. So that's it from me, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me today on this Wednesday morning. In 15 minutes, I gotta go and log in my day job. But thank you. Thank you so much for staying with me. If you found value in this, please feel free to share it or tag a friend in here who's also building something meaningful online. I'd love to connect with them. Until next time, guys, keep shining, keep showing up, and always lead with heart. I'll see you again on my next live tomorrow. God bless everyone. Have a great night. Have a great day, and bye for now.